I'm a hustler, man. I'm always get it off the muscle, man. Tryna make them hunters bust the rubber bands. Rain, sleet, hell or snow, I'm tryna get it in. Woo. I go door to door, stacking up them dollars like dominoes. I go door to door.
Hustlers. What's cracking? It's your boy Deshaun. Welcome back to another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby, where we tackle all your daily door-to-door objections, rejections, and we teach you guys how to make connections, man. Because if you ain't creating genuine customer connections, building better customer relationships, and providing premier customer service, then you know, like I know, guys, you ain't making a difference in your wallet or the community, baby. And that's what we do over here at Roof Hustlers, man. Help you guys go from average to good, from good to great. Always keeping food on your plate, baby. Because if you do what I do, you know it's a jungle out here. All right. So this week on Roof Hustlers, what I want to cover with you guys, right, is I want to give you some mental practices, right? Because I'm going through my mental performance training to become a mental performance coach, right? And I'm learning that if you only train in the skill set, you only train half the person. And I want to make sure that you guys get holistic training, right? Strong mind, strong skill set, you know what I mean? And then you become an elite salesperson, right? An elite spine is an elite mind, right? So I want to give you all of the mental practices that's necessary in order to dominate the field. And what I'm going to talk about with you guys today is mastering your A.P.E, right? Your A.P.E, mastering your A.P.E, right? The law of control. Control what we can control. I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Homeowners do this for one reason and one reason only. It's because they feel like it. We can never control if somebody says yes or no, right? What is the law of control? It's the things that we can control, right? What are the things that's out of our control? And then what are the things that we can influence? So what I really want to focus on today are the things that we can control, right? And that's mastering your A.P.E. So without further ado, let's jump into today's episode, mastering your A.P.E. All right now, guys. So mastering your A.P.E, right? A.P.E, right? And the A stands for attitude, right? And the attitude is like a fixed thought process, a feeling, you know, having a fixed thought process on a feeling or something, right? Something along those lines. So the real question is, what is the attitude that you're choosing to bring to the field? Right? Do you got an attitude of courage, an attitude of persistence, right? An attitude of dominance, an attitude of bravery. I know that might sound silly, right? But when you work in high-end neighborhoods, you got to have an attitude of, you know, bravery and confidence, right? Do you got an attitude of confidence? Or do you got the flip side? You got an attitude of discouragement. You got an attitude of like, man, I don't even really want to be here. I'm just going through the motions. Do you got an attitude of expecting disappointment? Whatever that may be. So first thing first, you got to get the right attitude before you step into the field. So me, I do a release technique, right? I release all the negativity, release the tension from my body, my arms, my chest. I release it all. And then I set intentions. This is the attitude I want. I want to be focused. I want to be dominant. I want to be encouraging, right? I want to be assertive. I want to be commanding. I want to be a leader, right? I'm setting all of those proper attitudes and intentions before I even get in the field. And another thing I do to get in the proper attitude, I always pray, right? I ask for the knowledge, the courage, the strength, the wisdom to come out here and help these homeowners at the highest levels, right? So that's the first thing we got to get intact with our A.P.E, right? Make sure you step into the field with the right attitude and check your attitude, man. If you're feeling all funky and stuff, check it, release it, and then set a new intention, set a new attitude for the day, right? So that's the first thing in mastering your A.P.E is the A. What is your attitude before you step into the field, step into any sales process, step into the sales meeting, no matter what it may be, make sure you got the right attitude, guys. The next step to mastering your A.P.E, guys, is the P, right? The P. So the P stands for multiple things. So it's about 5 things that the P stands for, right? So I'm going to go through those with y'all. The first one is positive self-talk. What is your positive self-talk? What are you telling yourself when you get into the field? Y'all know me, I got my mantra, right? Young homeowners are eager to talk to me. They like my vibe, they want to join my tribe. Business booming so much, I can't stop them from getting inspections. And when we get inspections, we're going to get the roof bought. That's one of my positive self-talks. I say people looking forward to talking to me, people excited to hear me. Somebody want my help, I just got to find them, right? So what is your positive self-talk? That's one of the P's. The second P, what is your present moment focus, right? Are you thinking about what you're going to do after work? You thinking about what happened before work? You thinking about the argument you and your girl had? You thinking about how your boss got on your nerves? If that's where your focus is, that's where your energy going to go. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So be where your feet at. Be in that present moment, right? If you're there with a homeowner, be there with a homeowner. Don't be thinking about the next door that you're going to go to. Be all in that present moment, right? So that's the second P, present moment focus. Your third P, the process. Right? What is your process? And understand, you fall in love with the process, not the results, right? 80% is the process, 20% is the outcome. So you have to have a process. Me, I got a process, my script, my getting the door script, getting in the door, going through the script, right? I mean, going through the contingency breakdown. That's all a process for me. So what is your process? And be mindful, even when the process not working or it's not giving you the results that you want, the process is still the process, right? So what is your process? Check yourself before you get in the field. Do you got a process to keep you in alignment with your goals and what you're after, right? The process can simply be, hey, I need to knock on 30 doors to talk to 10 people, to do 2 to 4 inspections, to close 2 deals. That's the process, right? So what is your process? Fourth P, preparation. Did you take time preparing to show up in the field as the best version of yourself, right? One of my things I do to make sure I'm prepared for the field, I know this sounds silly, but I show up with a pen, right? I show up with my paperwork. The worst feeling is getting to the door and you don't got a contingency, right? Make sure you got your paperwork, right? But one of the most things you can do to prepare for the field, did you take time to map out your neighborhoods? Or you that guy that's driving around wasting time, right? So I usually spend the night before mapping out by 4 to 6 to 8 neighborhoods. That way, when I get in the field the next day, I already know where I want to go. And I got my neighborhoods mapped out from oldest to newest, right? So I'm prepared to dominate the day, right? I wear Under Armours under my shirt so I don't get sweaty. Like all of that is part of the preparation. I usually got my uniforms laid out, ready to go. Wow, I don't want to spend no time thinking about what I'm going to wear. So I spend time preparing to step into the field and dominate it, right? So that's your fourth P, preparation. Are you preparing to win? Most people want to win, but they don't want to put in the time that it takes to prepare to win. Your next P, right? Your fifth P, performance. Are you showing up performing at the highest levels? Are you showing up on your C game, your C- game, or you showing up on your A+ game? I always like to tell my guys, if you're not going to hit the field on your A+ game, stay home. Right? Nobody deserves a lackluster performance. That's equivalent to me coming on, getting on camera and just giving you guys just a going through the motions video. You could sense that. You could be like, man, he didn't really take time to prepare or perform, right? He gave us a lousy performance. We all done been to a concert and we've seen a lousy performance and you want your money back. Your homeowner's the same way. When you show up to their door and give them a lousy performance, they want to slam the door in your face, right? So are you performing at the level that you know that you're capable of? Even though you don't want to be in the field, are you still making sure you perform at a high level? That's something you can control, right? So that's the fifth P, and I accidentally lied to you guys. It ain't 5 Ps, it's 6 Ps, right? And that 6 P, perspective. And understand, your perspective drives performance. How you view what you do will always determine the level of effort and energy in which you do what you do. So if you just view yourself as a door-to-door salesman, guys, you're not going to go out there and, perform at the level that you think you should. I view myself as a life changer. I view myself as a difference maker, right? I'm just as valuable as the police officers, the firefighters, all of those people. Only difference is I just go door to door making a difference in my community. I help people improve their property value. I help people save money. I help people get something they never thought they could accomplish unless they met me, right? That's my perspective. I feel like people should be honored that I came to their front door. Why? Because I'm a blessing that they've been looking for. They just ain't know I was going to show up looking like this, right? So what is your perspective on what you do? Because your perspective is reality. If you feel like people don't want to see you, that's what you're going to experience, right? So I need you to make sure you got a positive, make sure you got an uplifting, encouraging perspective, right? So that's the P in APE, right? Positive self-talk, your performance, your preparation, your present moment focus, your process, all of those things, guys. So that's the P in APE. So last but not least, right, mastering your APE is the E, the last and final one, E. What is the E? The E stands for your efforts, your emotions, and your energy, right? Now your effort. Are you somebody who works hard or you're a hard worker? What's the difference? Somebody who works hard only give their effort and energy long as that end result plays in their favor. Somebody who's a hard worker, they show up and give 110% effort every single day because that's just how they're wired. That's just how they get down. They're going to give their best in every situation that they're in. Even if they don't come out victorious, they can say, hey, I gave everything I had. Right? It's like the movie 300. Even when they knew they was outnumbered, they didn't lower their effort. They still showed up and executed. Like my boy Leonidas say, this is going to be a glorious death, right? So if I'm going to go out there in the field and get 0 deals, I can at least look myself in the face and say, hey, I gave all the effort and energy that I had to go out here and execute, right? I showed up with a commitment to excellence. So what are your efforts like? Are you walking around here dragging through it, or are you giving all the effort that you got to get the results that you desire? So that's the first E, your effort. Your second E, your energy, right? Are you controlling the energy? Are you maintaining the positive, uplifting, encouraging energy? I always tell guys, I'm always going to bring the best energy to every situation I'm in. You won't out energy me. Right. And I want to let you know positive energy can change a whole sales interaction, because that's all sales is a transfer of energy. This past weekend, we was knocking doors in New Jersey, had a lady come to the door. She's like, oh, man, it's my only day off. Oh, you bothering me? I said, today your only day off? She said, yeah. And I said, how blessed you is you got to meet me today. And her whole energy changed. She started smiling. She told me how she liked me, how I was good, all of that stuff. Why? Because I brought the best energy. And we never reciprocate negative energy. So if somebody telling you to get the F out their face, you say, hey, man, you be blessed. Have a great day. Always maintain a positive, uplifting, encouraging energy. And last but not least, your emotions. What are you feeling, right? Happy, mad, sad. Those are the 3 common emotions, right? But it's all types of emotions. Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling unappreciated? Are you feeling a little flustered, right? Are you feeling a little overwhelmed? You got to check your emotions, right? And the thing about your emotions, don't hold on to them. Let them come and go. They like seasons, right? This too shall pass. But make sure you got the best emotions. An emotion of like excitement, right? And an emotion of like dominance, like hungry, like all those type of emotions, man. Make sure you maintain and control your emotions. And when you feel like your emotions getting out of control, take a step back, right? Release that bad energy, reset, refocus, and get going. So that's the E in mastering your APE, your energy, your effort, and your emotions. So guys, those are some mental practices so you can stay mentally in the game, mastering your APE, right? The A for attitude, the P, the 6 Ps, right? You know, performance, preparation, present moment focus, perspective, the process, positive self-talk, all of those things, right? The Ps, the E, effort, energy, emotions. So I want to ask you guys, are you mastering your APE when you out there knocking doors? You got to have these mental check-ins so you can stay mentally focused, be a mentally strong, and be a mentally dominant salesperson. Because like I told you in the beginning, if you're only training the skill set and not the mindset, you're training half the person. And I don't want you guys to be a half-ass salesperson. I want you to be a dominant, holistic salesperson, right? So if you like what you saw today, please leave us some comments down in the comment box. We do pay attention to those. If there's any topics that you want us to cover, make sure you shoot us an email over roofhustlers@gmail.com. Make sure you follow us on the Instagram @roofhustlers, TikTok, Roof Hustlers. Make sure you join the Roof Hustlers Facebook group. We cleaning that thing up. We got some good moderators in there now. That's doing better, right? And just make sure you guys stay in contact. I look forward to talking to you guys. I love showing up here and giving you guys the information that you need to dominate y'all markets, man. So as always, baby, hustle hard, hustle smart, and don't be afraid to bogart. Hustlers, I'm out.